Hi, this is Eddie Hearn, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law, and we're here in Wembley ahead of Saturday night's huge show at the OVO Arena, and I'm delighted to be joined by DK Money as he takes on Virus this Saturday night. We're just about to start the press conference, but firstly, DK, welcome back to the UK. Last time we saw you out here, the fight with King Kenny never quite exactly went as you planned, but obviously that's in the past now.
Yep.
What's changed about you in terms of lifestyle, how you've been training and how you've been preparing for this fight?
So basically the same thing. I stepped closer.
Yeah.
So basically the same thing I said in like a bunch of other interviews, man. Like my camp for King Kenny, like training and coming up to it, whatever. I wasn't even really sparring that much. I was struggling to find a coach. I was struggling to find just like a gym in my area that I could take very serious. And this camp, I have found like a very good team, very good nutritionist, all my good friends around me, and I sparred I think 150 rounds this camp. So compared to like 8 maybe, the last one. So I'm just a lot more confident obviously going into it, and I'm just confident in my abilities, and yeah, man, I'm going to show what I can do on Saturday.
And how has training camp and preparation gone for this fight? And apart from the 150 rounds sort of sparring that you said you've done, what else have you worked on differently in training camp?
Just different like fundamentals, just like, to be honest, the basics, because like a lot of us are new. I know KSI's been, I've been doing it for like a year, maybe a little over a year. KSI's been doing it probably the longest out of anyone, but even him, like I feel like he's still like still learning every single day. And like boxing takes, I would say, like years and years and years to even get good at. So just basically the basics, just punching down, like just down the center line, down the pipe, just footwork. I did loads of footwork, like I'm talking like probably like hours and hours of just footwork. And yeah, man, just the basics of fundamentals of boxing.
I mean, I've noticed on social media you've had a lot of people calling you out, such as Ashley Raxor, Halal Ham. There's so many options out there for the winner of this fight. What's the main aim after this fight? I mean, how long do you think you've got in boxing, and are those potential fights that you're going to be looking at if the result goes your way on Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm pretty much down to fight whoever. I mean, I took the King Kenny fight with like 5-week notice. Didn't even have a coach, and I still took that fight. So yeah, man, I'm pretty much down to fight pretty much anyone.
I mean, Virus is coming into his third fight, but this is a huge card, and experience may play a huge factor. Do you feel as if, the slight more experience that you have might give you a bit of an advantage going into this fight?
It's not even the experience. I mean, that always helps, obviously, but he's never been hit with no headgear. He's never been hit with 10-ounce gloves. He's never been in that situation before, and all my fights have been without headgear. Even my first fight, it wasn't even supposed to be headgear. I remember it was supposed to be headgear, I meant. And then they took us into the back meeting room and was like, yo, like, no headgear. Like, right away. I was like, what? So, I mean, I'm kind of used to getting hit without headgear. So I think that plays a big role.
I mean, the future of Misfits boxing is looking very, very bright. This is a huge card on Saturday night. Just how happy are you to be part of an event like this?
Yeah, I'm super blessed to be on this card, man. This is a huge event. I have a lot of good friends on here. Like I became very close with Kenny, Daly, Deji. I mean, I just started talking to Deji recently, but I've been talking to Salt Poppy for quite some time as well. So it's cool to be on a card with like everyone that I pretty much know. And yeah, man, super blessed.
Crossover boxing, influence of boxing, I mean, it's growing day by day. There's a lot of people talking about this event. There's a lot of people talking about Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, KSI could be potentially in some big fights. I mean, when I've obviously watched the build-up of this fight, you seem like a guy that's willing to take on any sort of challenge. So who are the names that you're going to be targeting after Saturday night if you come through with a win?
I would say after this one, I mean, depending on how it goes, if I don't take a lot of damage, and I would say I'll fight like next month. Like I think it's the Nashville card that's coming up. I'd be down to fight on that. Maybe like Ashley Raxu or who else was it? Who else was on that list? That called Halal Ham. Yeah, I'm down to fight Halal Ham too. Yeah, we'll see. We
saw the press conference the other day between Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Very interesting press conference to say the least. It's a fight a lot of people are talking about. What's your prediction for that fight? And is perhaps maybe something that you're going to look at? Maybe fight the winner of that fight?
I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to fight Jake. I don't know if he would. He definitely would. I need to stack up some more wins, get my name out there a bit more before that. But as of right now, I would definitely not fight Nate Diaz or Jake. Definitely not.
But if the money's right, though.
Yeah, sure. But they've been fighting their whole lives, bro. So I would get absolutely demolished by Nate Diaz. That guy's a beast, bro. Like MMA, like if you've seen some of his fights, like I think him and Connor, one of those fights, like the guy couldn't even see out of his eyes. It was so bloody. So yeah, I think I'll hold off on Nate Diaz. But yeah, man, eventually in the future.
Before I let you go, just relay a message to the fans, but also a message to your opponent for Saturday night's fight.
Thank you guys for all showing up, watching, wherever you guys are watching it from. If you guys are coming to the arena, thank you for coming. And I'm coming for you, Virus. Is that his name? Virus or Virus? 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 Yeah, I'm coming for you, man. See you soon.
DK Money, thank you very much for your time.
No worries, bro.